drifting alone through the vast emptiness of interstellar space, untethered from the warmth of any star, are the forgotten travelers of the cosmos, rogue planets. These are worlds cast adrift by the chaotic ballet of gravity, flung from their home systems into the cold black between stars. They are invisible to the naked eye, cloaked in darkness, illuminated only by distant starlight or the faint glow of their own internal heat. And yet, these silent wanderers may hold the key to one of humanity's greatest ambitions: terraforming, the transformation of a planet to make it habitable for human life. What if our next Earth isn't orbiting a sun, but instead roaming the galaxy in complete isolation? Rogue planets, also called free-floating planets, are celestial bodies that drift through space without being gravitationally bound to any star. They're not rare anomalies. In fact, astronomers estimate that there could be billions of these planets in the Milky Way alone, perhaps even more rogue planets than stars. Some were likely born in the violent formation of solar systems, only to be ejected by gravitational encounters with gas giants or sibling stars. Others may have formed in complete isolation from the beginning, condensing directly from swirling clouds of gas and dust in the void. They come in many forms. Some are rocky like Earth, others are icy or gas-rich like Neptune. Some may even have subsurface oceans, heated by internal radioactive decay or tidal forces from past interactions. These are true cosmic nomads. And for terraformers, they pose an irresistible question: can we turn one of these drifting worlds into a second Earth? Before we imagine building cities on a rogue planet, we must confront a fundamental obstacle. They are unimaginably cold. Without a nearby star, surface temperatures on rogue planets plunge to near absolute zero. Any atmosphere would quickly freeze and collapse, and water, if present on the surface, would be locked in permanent ice. These planets are also shrouded in eternal darkness. Photosynthesis, the engine of life on Earth, is impossible without sunlight. Solar power, the energy source of future Martian colonies, would be useless. Moreover, we wouldn't be able to detect most rogue planets easily. Their lack of illumination makes them nearly invisible to traditional telescopes. Only through techniques like gravitational microlensing or infrared imaging can we glimpse these stealthy travelers. But not all hope is lost. Even in the absence of starlight, a rogue planet may not be entirely frozen. Many could retain internal heat from their formation or from radioactive decay in the core. This geothermal energy, while weak compared to sunlight, could be enough to sustain subsurface oceans beneath thick icy shells, much like what we suspect exists on moons like Europa or Enceladus. Some theories propose the existence of Steppenwolf planets, rogue worlds with thick insulating atmospheres of hydrogen or methane. These gas layers could trap geothermal heat efficiently, creating a temperate subsurface environment. In such hidden havens, life could exist. Not life as we know it, basking in daylight, but microbial organisms living in darkness, feeding off chemical energy, just as they do around hydrothermal vents in Earth's deep oceans. And where life might exist, so might human habitability. Terraforming a rogue planet would be the ultimate engineering challenge, a project orders of magnitude more ambitious than Mars or the Moon. We would need to artificially heat the planet, perhaps by building fusion-powered reactors on the surface, or by harnessing antimatter, if we ever unlock such technology. Alternatively, we might wrap the planet in a shell or hull, capturing all the internal heat and turning the surface into a livable environment. Another approach could be building underground megastructures, entire cities buried beneath the surface, warmed by geothermal energy, shielded from radiation and space debris. Some even propose turning a rogue planet into a generation ship, a self-contained world designed for interstellar travel, slowly making its way to another star system over millennia. With enough energy, enough time, and enough vision, a rogue world could become more than just habitable. It could become home. You might wonder, why terraform a rogue planet at all? Isn't Mars closer? Isn't Europa richer in resources? But rogue planets offer unique advantages. First, they're isolated. Far from other celestial bodies, they're less exposed to asteroids, radiation, and solar flares. That makes them more stable long-term environments. Second, they offer total control. Without a sun dictating day-night cycles or seasons, we could regulate climate and light using artificial systems, tailoring conditions to our needs. Third, they are mobile. If humanity ever reaches a stage where it can manipulate gravity or propulsion on planetary scales, rogue planets could be steered, slowly, toward habitable zones or used as massive arcs, carrying ecosystems across the stars. In a universe of uncertainty, rogue planets may offer the blankiest canvas of all. Estimates vary, but some studies suggest there may be at least one rogue planet for every star in the galaxy, possibly many more. That would mean hundreds of billions of these dark wanderers adrift in the Milky Way alone. We've already detected a few dozen candidate rogue planets through microlensing events, brief gravitational distortions when a rogue planet passes between us and a distant star. These fleeting observations hint at a vast, hidden population. Many are likely smaller than Earth, asteroidal or moon-sized, but some could be massive gas giants, and a precious few may fall right in the Earth-like range. Rocky, with just enough mass to hold an atmosphere and enough internal heat to keep subsurface water liquid. Every one of them is a potential project, a seed waiting to be grown. But with great potential comes profound responsibility. Terraforming a rogue planet means altering an entire world, possibly erasing natural environments that, though alien, might harbor their own forms of life. Do we have the right to transform a planet just because we can? Would we treat it as a resource, a science experiment, or as a new member of the planetary community? And what of future generations? If we turn a rogue planet into a traveling ark, carrying life across the stars, who decides its purpose, its passengers, its destination? These are not just technical questions. They are ethical frontiers, every bit as vast and uncharted as the planets themselves. Terraforming a rogue planet would not happen in a decade, or even a century. It would require interstellar infrastructure, AI-driven engineering, and a civilization capable of managing resources on planetary scales. But the idea isn't fantasy. It's a vision, a roadmap for what humanity could become. A species not bound to Earth or its sun, but free to inhabit even the loneliest corners of space. One day, far in the future, we may gaze out from the surface of a once frozen rogue world and see, not stars, but glowing domes, green forests, and oceans stirred by artificial winds. A world built not by nature, but by dreamers. Rogue planets drift through the galaxy, cold, silent, and forgotten. But perhaps not forever. Perhaps, in time, we will reach them, awaken them, shape them, and in the darkness between stars, we may light new beacons of life, tiny Earths moving through infinity, built by human hands, guided by human vision.